scale in the UFC's middleweight division, one of the true breakout stars of 2020, Phil Megatron Hawes. .186, the official weight for Phil Hawes. All right, next fighter to the scale, also in the UFC's middleweight division, out of Serbia, please welcome Duško Todorovic.
Okay, let's see if this works. Sorry about this, guys. The internet here did not support us streaming at 1080p, so we had to change it to 720. We will be also putting out the proper weigh-in video, so don't worry, this is just a little insight into the weigh-ins live, so you can tune in now.
186, the official weight for the undefeated Duško Todorovic.
The undefeated Duško Todorovic weighing in there. Nobody has missed weight yet, which is great. Duško fights Soranio in a middleweight 3-round bout. Hopefully this is this lagging now? You'll have to let me know. How is the stream, guys? Is it better? Right. What's up, guys? What's up? We have a tiny little break in the weigh-ins at the moment, and we have just had boing. What's up? So we just had some massive technical issues. It just didn't support us streaming at 1080p, and you can't change it halfway through. So we had to end the stream. We will be putting out a proper video as well for the weigh-ins. So do not worry. Not that you are worried, I'm sure. But thank you for coming back. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. Quick little fix there, and we're good to go. But that's crazy. Here we are, Abu Dhabi, Etihad Arena, where money is no option, yet the internet here cannot support 1080 streams. How about that? Full lag tile for a bit, so we've gone 720. I was just gonna put my head through a window, but I thought, you know what, let's just go 720. So we've got, nobody's missed weight yet. Holloway and Kattar have both weighed in on weight. We've had Carlos Condit weigh in. We've still got about half the card now to weigh in. So let's see how this goes. Hey, Punit's back after completely destroying us. Good. Right, I'm glad this is much better. Is there any fighters on the card you guys wanna know a little bit more about? Because we've got a pretty cool little research card here. I can fill you in on a few guys that you might not know about. It's a shame Mike Grundy was supposed to be here, but he is no longer on this card. I'm not exactly sure why either. I would like to know. Mike Grundy is one of Darren Till's teammates, fighting out of Cabon, for those that don't know. Well, you're back, so it's all good with me, mate. Thank you again for joining us here. We lost half of the stream though, which is a bit of a shame. But I can give you a little. Do you want a little tour of this Etihad media room? I tell you what, this arena is pretty wild, man. We've just been walking through. We walked through it, and it's crazy to be back in an arena again, where there's fans going to be. Because obviously it's not going to be full capacity, but there is going to be fans here. And just walking through an arena again was really cool. It was a really cool thing to see. Obviously, the UFC events we've been going to in 2020 have been in very small, tight spaces, intimate settings, and I personally like that. I think that's cool. But you kind of forget what it's like to walk into the middle of an arena with the octagon in the center, all the lights and all the equipment going up. It looks crazy. So I think you guys will be excited to see that. It's going to be interesting. They've also got like like at ice hockey events, right? How they have the glass up. That's basically what it's like. So there's like a massive sheet of glass cutting off the fans from everything that's happening on the ground. So it seems like only the fans will be in the arena. There won't be any floor fans that I'm aware of. Maybe there'll be a few rich sheiks shaking around on the floor, but yeah. So it's going to be mad interesting. This is going to be really interesting. Nate Diaz coming back, right? That is that's something to look forward to in 2021. Everybody here in the media department, we can't work out who it could possibly be. For a while we thought it might be Paul Felder. Then we spoke to him yesterday on Media Day, and Paul's denied it. He says he wants it though, he's down for it. But man, there's quite a few good fights out there for Nate Diaz. Thank you guys, thank you. Half rodent. Cutting me deep here, boys. Floor flans blowing the shaky shakes. Yeah, do you know what? It's definitely going to be people with money in the audience here. We've heard rumours of like tickets going for 10 grand. 10 grand. That is insane. But the people here, it seems like, they can do it. And if they want to do that, why not, I suppose. So, who do you guys think we're going to see Nate Diaz fight? Look at Jamie over here. Look at him. There we go. We have had to set up pretty strange. We're right at the back, right here. Right at the back. And there's just like so many people in front of us. So we've had to set this camera up like pretty much into the ceiling. Jamie stood on a table. Diaz RDA. Jeez. That would be good, man. That would be good. Diaz Cowboy. What? Diaz Cowboy 2? Oof. Cowboy would be good. But do you know what? Because they've already fought, I want to see him fight someone new. Conor McGregor, I don't know what he did, whether he tweeted or said in an interview, but he said that he wants Nate Diaz again. Nate Diaz 3. So that's a possibility if Conor wins. That's a good one as well. Obviously, everyone wants to see that eventually. Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor 3. I mean, talk about a pay-per-view. That's the kind of thing that we want the full capacity of fans back for, though.
The UFC's welterweight division, looking live out there. Ramazan
Emeev is weighing in. Third fight on the card is Ramazan Emeev in a welterweight 3-round bout against David Zawada. Let's have a little look here. So,
171, the official weight for Ramazan Emeev.
171 is the official weight for Ramzan Emeev. Ramzan is fighting out of Khabib's hometown. I always struggle to read that. Makachakala. But he's fighting out of Russia. Wrestling style, as we can all expect. He won his last fight against Sam Alvey here. Oh no, that wasn't his last fight, my bad, apologies. He did win his last fight though against Nicholas Stolzer. So this should be a good third fight for the card. Everyone gonna make weight? Yep, I believe so as well, Quad. Good, I'm glad the stream's good for you boys. That was extremely stressful. Obviously I haven't got anything to do with that. I'm hardwired in. Usually you can expect 1080p, even like higher really here in Abu Dhabi, especially at Etihad Arena, right? Where all the they've just invested a hell of a lot of money in here, and you would definitely expect the internet to be fire. Can you guys see my shiner? It's gone down now a little bit, but me and Jamie had a car crash out in Utah. It was brutal. But we'll probably talk about that in a podcast with Dan that's coming up soon. We're probably going to do a little full Reptile radio podcast with Dan while we're out here. And when we're back in England, we're going to get Owen back in there as well. So I know we've got a lot of fans out there that want to see Owen back, so we'll be doing that. But good, I'm glad the stream's back. Where's everybody watching this stream from? Australia, eh? Very, very cool. Dan's commentating, yes, that's right, buddy. He is. So I'm interested more about this Nate Diaz situation. Talk to me, boys. What are we saying? Nate Diaz. Who's Nate Diaz got? Let's have a look. Shall we have a little look at the top 10 of the lightweight division? Because I'm a huge Diaz fan, and I just can't wait to see Nate back in there. I want to see Nick back in there. I mean, who doesn't want to see Nick back in there, or any of the Diaz brothers, right? UFC. Who do you think would be a good fight for Nate that isn't in the rankings? That's I quite like that, the idea of asking that question, thinking outside the box here with some rankings. Diaz Ferguson, that is a good fight. Yes, that is a good fight. So I'll go through the lightweight rankings now while we're waiting for some more athletes to come in and weigh in. Let's have a little conversation about Nate Diaz and his possible contender. So number 15 at the moment is Drew Dober in the lightweight division. Gregor Gillespie, number 14, wouldn't be a bad fight. Islam Makhachev, come on, man. Now I'm into that. That's a pretty cool fight. Nate Diaz versus Islam Makhachev. Obviously, Nate's had a lot of beef with the Russian boys, the Khabib crew, and I know that everybody is pushing for Makhachev to be the next Khabib Nurmagomedov, whether that's going to be an easy thing to do or not. But Islam, come on, that's a cool fight, right? Islam, Nate Diaz. Then we got Bernil Dariush. That would be a good fight, but I don't know if it's a pay-per-view. Kevin Lee. Whew, that might be good. Ala Quinta, Diego Ferreira, Paul Felder, RDA, Dan Hooker, Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje. So Nate isn't exactly lined up to fight anybody right now, Morphy, but Dana said in an interview with Oscar from MacLife that Oscar presented the idea to Dana that Nate should fight Tony Ferguson, and Dana said, we're actually working on a fight with Nate Diaz at the moment. It's not Tony Ferguson, but I think you're going to like it, is roughly the quote that we got out of that interview from the MacLife. So everyone's up in hysteria at the moment trying to figure out who this possible Nate Diaz contender could be. But I've just listed the rankings, top 15. So obviously it's probably going to be one of those. Well, it is going to be one of those. Well, Nate isn't even in there in the rankings. So, you know, who knows really. It's very strange to see Conor McGregor is 15th in the welterweight rankings. Did you guys know that? I did not know that. I'm just looking at the rankings now, and Conor McGregor is 15th in the welterweight rankings. Says it all, doesn't it? McGregor mayhem. Justin Gaethje would be good. Amanda Nunes. Yeah, Sean, you're right. Islam needs to fight a top 10 contender before you use his name with Khabib. I didn't use his name with Khabib. Khabib used his name with Khabib. I'm just copying Khabib. After Khabib retired, you know, Khabib likes to be quite a selfless athlete. Doesn't really want everything about him. And as soon as he retired, he was telling everybody at AKA, look, it's about the new guys now. It's about the new guys. Let's invest in Islam. We want Islam as the next champion. So that's why I'm using his name at the moment, because it's what they want. And I quite like that as well. But imagine if I'm right there. Nate Diaz versus Islam Makhachev. Full Reptile. Whoa. I think we deserve some brownie points if we get that right. Although that's not what I'm assuming. It's just what I hope. In the same sense, I hope. Sorry. So that's another thing as well, right? UFC, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'm going to show you something real quickly. If I can do this, this will be great. It's going to take me a couple of seconds, so bear with me. But USADA released some interesting information. Can you guess what this interesting information is? And it's been all over Instagram anyway by now, so you probably already know. But let's see if I can chuck this statement into this live stream for a second. So look, airdrop. Good old airdrop. Probably one of my favourite things about owning Apple products. Right. There we go. So this is a new announcement from the UFC. I'll let you guys have a quick scan read of this, but very interesting. There's some. Where's this stream gone? So this was released by the UFC. Have a little read, guys. and tell me what you think. Is it the right decision? And how like, come on, I feel pretty bad for Nick Diaz. After this comes out, Nick serves a 5-year suspension. Then a year later, after his suspension ends, everything's all cool. That's the type of thing I can imagine that would really bother Nick. Nick. Sorry. The guy always feels like the world is against him, and this is just another perfect moment to where he's going to feel the world's against him, really. So thoughts on that, guys? What are your thoughts on that? Let me know what you think. Is it a good idea? Was it a bad idea? Could they have met in the middle somewhere? I don't know. What do you guys think? I found it very interesting, though. So Fight Island as well. It's not the same as it was last time. Every time we're coming out here, the restrictions are getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. You just change the white balance. So Fight Island is getting super tight, man. Can't even go to the beach anymore. I know, third world problems, right? Jeez. I'm not complaining, I'm just informing you. That it's a lot tighter than last time. So we are completely restricted to our hotels now. If we need to go anywhere, we have to get the bus to the arena, to the W Hotel where the media days are. That's another thing that right after this, you guys probably won't know this, but we are going to the W Hotel, and it's media day for next Wednesday, Michael Chiesa versus Neil Magny. So you look out on Full Reptile for a lot more interviews to come today. Should be some good ones on today's media day. Looking forward to speaking to Michael Chiesa, Neil Magny, the whole bunch of dudes. Let me just get that up a second. So I'm not sure how long we're going to be until we get the next influx of fighters. Maybe, I think we're looking at about another 15 minutes, and then we'll stay with you guys for the face-offs as well. Inbox. So after this, we have interviews with Michael Chiesa, Neil Magny, Wally Alvarez, Maureen Lazez, Ike Villanueva. Oh, man, there's some hard names on next Wednesday's card. Vinicius Moria, Roxanne Modafferi, Vivian Arjo, Laron Murphy. Laron Murphy, man, what a underrated guy. I mean, I think he's underrated. I think he's phenomenal, man. Like, we're going to see this guy making some moves in the next couple of years. Douglas Silva de Angers, Matt Schnell, and Tyson Yan. So after this, keep an eye out on Full Reptile, because we'll be doing media day with these athletes. Face-offs, a face-off already happened. You're right. A face-off. Max Holloway and Calvin Kattar faced off outside the Etihad Arena yesterday, but after the weigh-ins, the whole card will be facing off as per usual. Good morning, Craig. How are you doing, brother? And Webster Gutierrez. So we're halfway through the weigh-ins at the moment. Bear with us. Standard UFC stuff. Not Lauren Murphy. Leron Murphy. He's back again. JP. I personally do not call that bold. Larry Murphy. That's right, Ryan. I was there for that fight against Zubaria. That was Khabib versus Dustin Poirier out here in Abu Dhabi. And it was Leron's UFC debut, that was. And I didn't really know what to expect, but jeez, he surprised me. Fantastic athlete. Super excited to see that fight. Laundry. Shout out from Morocco. Very cool. Where's everybody watching from at the moment? If Conor loses, who does he fight next? Conor is an anomaly, right? I think he's like Tesla stock. It's like you can't use standard algorithms to depict what Conor is going to do next, whether he wins or loses, because he's an anomaly. He can do what he wants, and he can fight who he wants. If he loses, he probably fights Nate Diaz. You know? That's what I think. What do you guys think? 100k subs as well. Woo! Love it. Preston, England. I got family there. Very cool, man. Seattle, Brixton, Australia, Nottingham. Shout out to all you dudes. We have Mr. Oscar Willis.
What's happening, boys? How are we, mate?
Oh, good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, were you just reading about cannabis, right? Oh, you just posted it to your Instagram?
Yes, I did. I also put it on the live stream. Wanted to see what everybody thought about it. What do you think about it?
I tell you what, mate. Even as a non-cannabis user, I think it's undeniable to say it's a good thing. You know, these fight as long as you are not entering the. Oh fuck.
Okay. Boom. We have more athletes. Matt Brown. Weighing in. Matt is the co-main event against Carlos Condit. I hope you all went out over to Full Reptile and watched our media day with him. 171 with Matt Brown. That's what's up, Brian. Portugal, Livingston, Croatia. Man, I want to go Croatia. Finland, Ireland. Cheers from California. Anyone waiting yet? Yeah. We're halfway through the weigh-ins at the moment. There was just a big gap. So, thought I'd just chat some nonsense to the boys. And there's still well, it looks like there's still possibly some more guys coming. Can't really tell. Just trying to gauge off security body language at this point. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks as well for all the 100k love. Everybody here that is subscribed to us. Thank you so much. I hope to be building something pretty cool with everybody in full Reptile. I know everybody loves Dan, and everybody mainly only wants to see Dan, and I do not blame you guys. But when Dan isn't here, we do try to do what we can to step up to the plate. So thank you for being welcoming to us on our journey as well. We definitely appreciate it. Peace from Mars, yeah? I like it. Nate Diaz, Dan Hardy. Yeah, I mean, I'm down. Dan will be down. We're all down. It is, mate. It's great to be in Abu Dhabi. I think at the same time, though, you know, the grass is always greener. I am so happy to be here. Covering the UFC, though, that's what I'm happy about, really. It's not the location per se. Obviously, we're quarantined, like, in super tight, super tight, like, it's 'cause it's completely different now. We're just locked in our hotel rooms. We can go to the pool, we can go to the bar. Hey, I'm not complaining. There I am. And there she is. Do you guys want to chat to anybody in the media room? In the media room, we've got quite a few different people floating around. I could probably pull someone in if you fancied. Thank you very much, Quadrex. You're a dude, bro. The British whispering Ariel Helwani. Yeah. I don't know about that. Thank you. Yesterday, that reminds me, I better fill you in on this. We have got Michael Chandler and Dan Hooker War Room coming. That should be up probably Sunday, I think. We'll probably put that up Sunday. We also have a Chiesa and Magni War Room coming for you as well. You guys want to see the schmo? Yeah? Okay, your wish has been granted, Lewis Andrews. Here he is. What's up?
How we doing?
We're doing good.
How are the reptiles out there doing?
They're doing good, I think, man. And I've just asked, who do you want to speak to? And schmo.
Well, here we are, man.
Yeah, how you doing? You enjoying Fight Island?
I'm loving Fight Island. It was the hardest time for the schmo this time to adjust to the time change, but we're here now, and we're happy to go. It's Conor McGregor, UFC 257, but before that, Max Holloway, Calvin Kattar, can't complain.
So, obviously, you know, you've got the standard good fight, the headlining fight, but is there a fight off this card that you're looking forward to that isn't necessarily getting the limelight?
Yeah, I want to see what, Phil Hawes, I mean, that guy, he's great. I mean, that guy had a great 2020, kind of under the radar, but Puna Soriano, who's kicking things off the main card, very excited to watch him fight. He's got a guy who hasn't lost yet. I mean, that's going to be a banger in the middleweight division.
It certainly is, man. What do you think to Ponzinibbio?
you know, we haven't seen him in a couple of years. It's very unfortunate, man. That guy was a top killer. What's amazing is what he did to Neil Magny in his last fight. And then Neil Magny, he's the headline fight, you know, a couple days from now. But Santiago, man, that guy is a killer. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a number next to his name pretty soon here in 2021.
You know it, man. And then after this, we go straight into the Chiesa Magni card, and we're actually going to be going to do some media day stuff straight after this, right? Any guys on there you looking forward to seeing?
Well, that's a loaded day, but the Schmo always likes to chat with the Happy Warrior, Roxanne Modafferi. She's very entertaining. What she wears, you know, with these the weigh-ins with the wigs and stuff like that, the Goku stuff. She's all about it.
Are you into anime yourself?
When the Schmo was a kid, he was a big Dragon Ball Z guy, but the older we get, the less we have time for this stuff, you know?
For sure, brother. And obviously we got McGregor coming up. I assume, how close are you to getting a one-on-one? Because I think we all want to see a Schmo Conor McGregor one-on-one, right?
Listen, we didn't come all the way here to not make that thing happen. We'll find our schmoment. We'll make it happen.
Good stuff, man. Thank you very much, dude. My guy.
You keep killing it, my man.
Thank you very much, dude. Likewise, my brother.
Hey, by the way, 100K subscribers, all you out there, let's go.
Yeah, boy. There we go. The man himself. Schmo is looking great. Schmo versus CM Punk. He might be into that, you know. He's nodding. He's nodding. Please share the stream. Let's get more subscribers. Yeah, let's do that. Thanks again for tuning into Full Reptile, guys.
How you doing, man?
Oi.
Jump in for a little bit whilst
Here he is. Let me
nothing
just,
much going on at the moment.
There isn't much going on at the moment, is there? You are right. And let's make things more boring. Just joking.
That's a good one. I like that.
I love him, really. Everybody knows that. Come on, lads.
No one's missed weight though.
No one has
Right?
missed weight, right?
No,
Nah, not yet, man.
And Kattar looked pretty laser focused. He did yesterday at the face-off as well, I thought.
Oh, who you got for that?
I mean, I love Max Holloway, man, but I think Calvin's got like a lot of momentum at the moment. And his performance against Dan Ige and the knockout against Jeremy Stevens, I don't know, there's something about him at the minute. I think he might do it. To be honest.
Yeah, I can see it either way. Like, obviously Max is a volume guy,
Yeah.
you know, and Calvin wants you out in the first round. So, but so is McGregor.
Yeah.
You know, and McGregor wanted him out in the first round, and you know, Max just can't get knocked out. It seems he's like similar to the Diaz brothers, like that. Do you know what I mean? So,
That Hawaiian fighting spirit.
yeah, that's it, bro. That is it.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight, man. But this card, I think, like the especially the main card, like I'm looking forward to see Punna Haley and Dusko face off.
Yeah, you think that's going to be spicy?
Yeah, I think so. They're both undefeated, both coming into it undefeated, both coming off a contender series. Yeah, I think that for me that's going to be my fight of the night, to be honest.
Is it?
Yeah.
Surprises me.
Well, what did you have?
Probably the main event fight of the night, Holloway Kattar. Just like doesn't get better than that, really. Joaquin Buckley's got you know, a lot of hype behind him at the moment, and Alessio Di Crisio, he wants to stop that. So that could be like quite a, you know, like a good back and forth. It's a possibility for one of my personal fight of the nights. Anyway, every fight Buckley's been in the UFC so far has been exciting to watch. Like even his losses with Kevin Holland, like that was sick fight, proper good fight that was. So you know, we got Buckley, Holloway. They're probably looking like my fight of the nights at the moment. But you know, there's a lot of guys on here that.
All right, next fighter to the
Ooh.
scale in the UFC's featherweight division, he is Jacob Kilburn.
Yo, Kenneth, what the hell, boy? Shout out to Kenneth. Thank you very much, mate. Hey man, any advice for a fan to start up his own channel and start interviewing fighters so they get promotion they deserve? Money is a bit tight. Dude, you shouldn't have sent that $5, bro.
Wait for Jacob Kilburn.
Jacob Kilburn. So, give me 1 second, Kenneth. I will come immediately right back to you, brother. What did he weigh in at? I was too busy talking to Kenneth. It doesn't matter. He made it. Kenneth. Any advice for a fan to start up his own channel and start interviewing fighters? The main thing I would say is it's all about your drive and how much you want it. We've seen in MMA that, you know, there's a lot of guys in here that, I mean, I've got to be careful what I say, right? But there's a mixture, in my opinion, of levels in MMA journalism in general, right? And what I notice is that the people that want to do it are just doing it, right? It's literally that simple. If I was you, bro, I would set up a page. I would start like emailing and Instagramming fighters. Eventually, you will get response. Maybe start off on some of the guys, bro, that are making their UFC debuts. They're the kind of guys that you probably want to be getting some chats to, because they'll be open to speaking to you. They want to speak to you. And, you know, you know how to write a nice little message, and you can explain, look, I'm just starting off on it. I wanna get into this, and I don't know. I think that's definitely probably one of the best ways to go about it, is make a page. Number one, do not ever give up. Send out 100 emails, and if you don't get any back, it doesn't matter. Just don't give up. That's when you'll be rewarded, when you're tested and you don't give up. So keep going, bro. Keep doing your thing, and you know, you can always DM me on Instagram. And not that I'm, you know, like anything special at all, but like I would always be happy to help and give you some advice, bro. So yeah, that's that. And thank you very much, bro. That was very kind of you, my man.
Yeah, like you said though, I think most of the time when we go out and get content and speak to fighters, it's just about reaching out, whether that's through social media or whether you're at a gym and you see them there.
Yeah.
It's just about building rapport with people.
Obviously, if you're not at events, you can't do that though.
Yeah.
So you just need to make a nice page, start doing some like news related stuff to build it up, and that's so that's basically my advice for sure. So thank you very much for that, Kenneth. And VH, beep 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 beep. Never give up. That's it, man. Preachy B word.
Did you watch Nick, Adam and Dan's latest open mat predicting the champions at the end of 2021?
Yes. Gotta say, Dan's female one.
Yeah.
Didn't agree with. And we can debate that on UFC picks.
Mm-hmm.
But I agreed with Dan on quite a few others. But with regards to the female ones, I agreed with Adam.
Yeah, so Zhang will be champion.
Everyone
still.
stays the same.
Yeah.
Valentina will be champ.
Yeah, I'd say I agree, to be honest. Even though they said that was a little bit boring, but I can't see Zhang Wei Li. I think Dan's right, obviously, saying that she will move up eventually, but I don't think it will be this year.
Who?
Zhang.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Well, maybe at the end of the year. Towards the end of the year.
It's hard to say as well at the minute, like just in terms of how often fighters will get the chance to fight.
And how many people pulling out because of COVID and all the
Exactly.
restrictions and all the last minute changes they're making. Like, so it's very hard to say.
I
very
found
hard.
the middle.
See you later, VH.
Dan said that Kevin Holland be middleweight champion at the end of 2021.
Yeah, Kevin Holland,
Man, that
man.
interesting, man.
If he keeps doing what he's doing, he will
Yeah.
do it. For sure he will. Don't see Valentina losing anytime soon. I don't see Valentina losing anytime soon. I do not see her losing. Full stop. Yeah, I think Mason Jones will do well in the UFC, Sean. I've done a little interview with Mason that will be coming out soon. As you can see, there's a little still from that interview. So yeah, I do, and he's got the right attitude to be making a good pathway through the UFC. He's coming out of Cage Warriors, following in the same footsteps, literally, as Dan Hardy and Conor McGregor, coming in from Cage Warriors as a double champ. Only two guys have done that, and that's Dan Hardy and Conor McGregor. I agree, Kamal. I think so as well. But I mean, after seeing Zhang Wei Li put in a performance like she did against Joanna Jędrzejczyk, you can never doubt it. But yeah, I tend to agree, bro. What will be a good next fight for Chaos Williams? Oof, that is a good question. Damn. Do you know what? Chaos is... If Chaos fought more, I think he would be, like... He'd be challenging very, very soon for the title. His stares... like, I love that, man. Like, he's just ready for war. I'm not even bothered who Chaos fights. I just want to see Chaos.
UFC Women's Bantamweight Division, Vanessa Mello.
Hey, Kamal. Thank you for stumbling across it, bro. My guy. Vanessa Mello now weighing in. Second fight on the card. This is... she is fighting Sarah Moras in a women's bantamweight 3-round bout here.
136, the official weight for Vanessa Mello.
136, the official weight for Vanessa Mello. Vanessa is a bantamweight. She's fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Her strengths, I'm reading here on my research, is BJJ and Muay Thai. So she's put a training program out there: MMA 3 times a week, BJJ 5 times a week, Muay Thai 5 times a week, wrestling 3 times a week, physical training 3 times a week, cardio 4 times a week. Professional MMA record, though, of 10-8. And she lost her last fight at UFC 251 to Carla Rosa in a unanimous decision. She lost a 3-round bout to Tracy Cortez in 2019, and she lost to Irene Aldana in 2019. So she hasn't won yet in the UFC, Vanessa Mello, but Tracy Cortez, Irene Aldana, Carla Rosa, good names, and wouldn't be too disheartened with that entering into the UFC. Well, I probably would be, to be fair, but still. Oh, damn. Another one. Love your content. Much love from Bulgaria. Who do you think comes on top between Stipe and Ngannou? Yo, Tekka. Firstly, brother. Yo, Tekka. Thank you very much, mate. It's very, very kind of you guys to be dropping in some money like that, man. Love your content. How much from Bulgaria do you think? Who do you think? Okay, right. Ngannou Stipe. God. I mean, no second fight is the same fight, right? That's the first thing to note on Stipe and Ngannou, in my opinion. But yeah, Stipe surprised me massively in that fight, just from avoiding those punches. Good head movement. He did get clipped the odd time, but in my opinion, we see Francis come out guns blazing in the first 20 seconds, 30 seconds of every fight. I think he needs to keep his composure a little bit more in the first, the opening round, in my opinion, right? And then I probably think if Ngannou can keep his composure, not look too wild.
Is this your photo?
Yeah.
Okay, so who's this website here?
I don't know.
Okay, so Holloway posted your photo, but through this website.
Max Holloway posted my photo.
Yeah, but like he retweeted, he reposted from this.
Ah, damn.
That's cool, huh?
That is cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out to me. What was I saying?
Stipe and Ngannou.
Yeah, I forgot where I was with it now.
It's just
keeping his composure. Yeah, that's what I think he needs to do, really. Ngannou, when he's fighting Stipe, is just keep his composure a little bit more in the opening rounds. Don't blitz him. Play with the range a little bit more, and just wait for that opening to come and then go in. But that's my opinion. What do you think, BGN? Let me know what you think, BGN. I'd like to know, mate. Let's have a conversation. Face-offs will be happening soon, lads. How many more we got to weigh in?
I don't think we've got that many, about 4 or 5, I think.
186, the official weight for Nasruddin Imavov.
Nasruddin Imavov
faces Phil Horse. That'd be a good fight, I think.
The Schmo one was that was his fight of the night, wasn't it? I think, when I was speaking to him a minute ago. I'm 33 and Dan was my favourite fighter when he was younger. Very interested in a comeback. Sweet. Yeah, I am as well, bro. I just think that since COVID's come out, it's just made life very hard to be a commentator and then to get back into a training camp and to find the time when we are doing so much with full Reptile. Damn, another money bomb.
$5.
Shit. Thank you, Demon, for the $5, bro. That's very kind of you, my friend. No rematch is the same. Tell that to Benavidez and Aldo. Touche. Thank you very much, Demon. No, man. It's like, I don't know what to say when these things happen. I'm just, thank you, bro. It's very kind of you all, man. Kattar is scary now after the last KO. What do you reckon? Yeah. It really was a brutal stepping elbow. Kattar's an animal, man, and just like a savage striker. Sorry, keep getting people calling at me. Yeah, I do think Rory McDonald could definitely still compete in the top 15 of the welterweight division. I did have the rankings open as well. Well, Robbie Lawler's still in the rankings. He could definitely fight Robbie Lawler. People he couldn't fight, in my opinion. Do you know what? It depends what attitude and what mindset Robbie. I've lost the stream. Rory McDonald comes into, because I know that Rory has struggled occasionally with wanting to even fight, right? He came out like last year or even a couple years ago, like talking about how he doesn't enjoy doing this anymore. I'm pretty sure. So that depends, in my opinion, Jimmy, like what kind of mental attitude Rory's got. But hey, he can fight. We all know he can fight. But can he access his fighting skills through his mentality? That would be the big question for me, Jimmy. When do we see you rematch Mark Goddard? Maybe this Fight Island, bro. If you want to see it, maybe I'll take his back when he's not looking and film that for you guys. But I saw him today in the hotel with Herb Dean. I was gonna do something to him, but it was with Herb, so played it cool. It's a good question, Dingsa. And thank you, Quadrex. Appreciate that, bro. That car crash was wild, man. I'll tell you about it in a second, actually. What do you think is next for either Michael Chiesa or Neil Magny? It's a very good question. I really don't know, to be honest. Obviously, Magny is like 9 in the rankings. Chiesa's 8, I think. Let's say Chiesa wins. He's gonna put himself in there with the likes of fighting someone like Maya, Stephen Thompson. He could even be looking at depending, like if Chiesa goes in there and does something crazy and like gets a viral knockout or gets a quick finish and just looks fantastic. Chiesa's marketed himself now very well with the UFC. He's doing a lot of commentary and things like that. You could possibly see him fight the winner of Leon Edwards and Khamzat Chimaev. I mean, it's not like impossible, depending who wins. I know that's argued as a contender for the belt fight, but you never know. Depends what could happen in either of these fights. Neil Magny, I'm not 100% sure really where Neil goes if he beats Michael Chiesa, but he's on the same trajectory. They're sat next to each other on the rankings, so he'll definitely be looking for a top 5, in my opinion. And the top 5 at the moment is a Colby Covington, Gilbert Burns, Leon Edwards, Jorge Masvidal, and Stephen Thompson Wonderboy. But I know that things don't always work like that when it comes to the rankings and who should fight who. So really, I really don't know, to be honest. But that's where I feel like it might be heading soon.
Just had another $5 drop as well.
Damn,
from Dave now.
What up, Dave?
Thanks, dude.
Can I have a job, please? Even an internship. Do you know what? Full Reptile will be growing, and as we grow, we will be looking for people. So just anybody that's interested and anybody that wants to like start and help, maybe at the moment as we're starting like internships, things like that, they could definitely be there. If I was you, I'd send an email to the boys, to whatever email you can find from your research, and drop it in, bro. because eventually we will be doing that sort of thing, mate. So thank you very much again for the $5, bro. That's so kind of you, man. And I'm starting to feel bad now a little bit because people dropping money yeah,
It's
feeling
nice to see people appreciate it.
It is,
the
man.
Content. And
big time. It's nice to
so
see.
we do really appreciate you.
We
making
really
that
do,
donation.
man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, send us an email, dude. Send us an email and talk to us about your drive and your passion and what you want, and we'll take it from there, mate. Yeah, interesting point, Jamo. That's the beauty of the fight game, though, is that just like you just can't predict how it's gonna turn. I got Australia covered for you, brother. My guy, mate. When we come Australia, man, I cannot wait to go Australia.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go Australia, dude. It seems like such a beautiful country.
Yeah, no, I'd love to go Australia.
Yeah,
a lot
me
of my
too.
friends that have been there, like Sydney, Melbourne, like really cool cities as well. A lot of lifestyle culture, really cool places to hang out. So certainly.
The only thing that scares me with Australia is the sharks and spiders.
Man, yeah. If I woke up and saw one of them huntsman spiders in my room, I think I'd probably get on the first flight out of there.
Yeah. Nah, can't be doing with that. But I still want to go. Thank you, Quadrex. You're a dude, by the way, man. Is there anything you guys would like to see me and Jamie do while we're out here in Fight Island? You got any kind of content you want to see? Because we're all ears, man, and we just want to provide cool stuff for you guys. So if any of you guys do have any cool ideas and you think this will be cool, that will be cool, like obviously we can think of ideas as well, but it's nice to be able to talk to the community and see what they want as well. So I don't know, anything. We're down to do anything, man. We really are. If we can get hold of them, we'll do anything. So let us know if you'd like to see something cool, and what you would like to see, and we'll try and do it for you. I'm just going to go to the toilet for a sec.
Yeah.
So I'll leave you with Jamie for the moment while I just go to the toilet.
Cool. So yeah, like James said, it would be great to hear your guys' opinion on what kind of content you'd like to see from us whilst we're out here at Fight Island. We're going to be out here for another 10 days or so. Obviously our last card that we'll be covering is UFC 257, which I cannot wait for. But yeah, it'd be interesting to hear just to see what the common opinion is on what kind of content, because we're always looking to create new stuff and add to the channel. And we always try and take advantages of the trips that we make, whether that's out to Vegas or Abu Dhabi. And obviously it's a little bit harder at the moment with COVID and stuff, just in terms of restrictions on what we can do. But you know, it'd be great to hear your guys' opinion. So I mentioned earlier as well that there's been a lot of things recently on who people think who the champions will be in each division at the end of the year, at the end of 2021. It's an interesting theory because, as I said earlier, it's going to be probably another tough year in terms of fighters being able to get fights and people being pulled out, and so it's going to be me personally, I can't really see many of the champions changing. I think it depends on which division's the most busiest. The only one really I think is if John Jones gets the fight gets the heavyweight fight. I think he will probably be heavyweight champion at the end of the year. And also light heavyweight. I think Israel Adesanya will be the new light heavyweight champion by the end of the year as well. But it would be interesting to hear your guys' opinion on who you think, not every weight class, but maybe the standout weight class that you think will change hands over the next 12 months. Shadow McSneaky, you think Rose is going to beat Zhang? I'm not too sure about that. I can't really see anyone beating Zhang Weili at strawweight at the moment. And the only way I think that belt's going to change hands if Zhang moves up to flyweight and vacates the strawweight belt. That's the only way I see it happening. Like, she proved a massive point against Joanna, who's got such a high output. I just don't think Rose would be able to handle that personally anyway. Moreno. Oh, that's a good shout. That's another interesting, because again, I think unless Davison Figueiredo vacates the belt and moves up to bantamweight, I can't really see that belt changing hands either. I just think Figueiredo's too good.
All right, and our final fighter to weigh in today in the UFC's welterweight division, the Argentine dagger Santiago Ponzinibbio.
So the last fighter to weigh in, Santiago Ponzinibbio, has just stepped on the scales. Ponzinibbio is making his comeback fight after a long layoff. It'll be very interesting to see him back in the octagon. He is the third fight on the main card, and he is fighting Li Jingliang.
171, the official weight for Santiago Ponzinibbio.
So Santiago has made weight. That was 171 pounds.
All right, all fighters
As I
have
said,
successfully
very-
made weight. We will stare these guys down in about 30 minutes. Stay tuned.
So everyone's made weight. Everyone on the card has made weight. So all the fights are going to happen, which is amazing. And as I said, very much looking forward to seeing Santiago back in the octagon after a long layoff. Injuries, illnesses. It's been a tough 18 months or so for that guy. And he had a lot of hype before that all happened. You know, I think he was on a 6-fight win streak. You know, he was up there, title contention, but injuries and illness set him back. So we've got about 30 minutes now until all the fighters face off. So I wanted to ask you guys quickly, which face-offs do you think are going to be pretty spicy, pretty aggressive? Now, we were at the Holloway Kattar face-off yesterday, outside the new Etihad Arena, which is amazing, by the way. And the face-off, it was very fierce. It was very, very laser focused on each other, but there wasn't much aggression. I feel like there's a lot of respect between these two fighters as well. Dinesh GX, in the next 3 UFC events, besides the main events, who do you think will have the most to gain if that person was to win their fight? Besides the main event, I think, well, 257, the co-main event, Dan Hooker, Michael Chandler. Now this fight is the fight I've probably looking forward to the most, besides the main event, obviously. But throughout all 3 cards that were here, I think Michael Chandler and Dan Hooker is going to be awesome. And I think if Dan Hooker... It's going to be interesting, because obviously Michael Chandler's coming into the UFC, being a champion in Bellator, but I think stepping into the UFC, there's just a massive difference in class. And I think Dan Hooker is going to be a really tough test for Michael Chandler. But I think Dan Hooker, if he can beat Michael Chandler and put on a really good performance against him, I think he has a lot to gain from that. Plus, Dan Hooker is a really funny guy as well. I love watching him fight. Love hearing interviews with him. He's got a cool podcast. I think he'll be a very good. If he gets a shot at the title and he wins, I think he'd be a great champion as well. But who do you guys think? Who do you guys think will win that fight? Dan Hooker or Michael Chandler? Interesting to hear your guys' opinion as well, because, as I said, Chandler's stepping into the UFC. A massive, massive difference in class. Dave, no, I wish that was a 5-round fight as well. And we've seen Dan Hooker in his last fight against Poirier, and I think he even admitted himself it wasn't one of his best performances, but they had that fight. Man, I remember watching that fight, like wincing at the screen. There's so many shots going on in there between them. Proper throw down. And here is Oscar Willis of the Mac Life. How you doing, man?
Good, mate.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Enjoying the weigh-ins so far? Well, enjoyed the weigh-ins that have just finished?
You know, some people say that if you want something too much, it'll never happen. But today's the opposite of that. You know, I dreamed and it came true for me. I got to see these guys. I got to see them looking great, vascular, you know, tight, lean, which it excites me. Not just sexually, but also, you know, just in general. Yeah, they're over.
Lovely to hear your opinion. But I was saying to everyone watching as well, which face-off do you think is going to be the spiciest?
It's the old spicy boy. It's definitely going to be Condit and Matt Brown.
Yeah,
That's going to be.
I didn't think about that. I thought that would be quite tame, being as they're both veterans. They've been in the game quite long. I think there'd be quite a lot of respect between them both.
Because they're those old war dogs, aren't they? And then, you know, like Matt Brown said he's going to run through him, and Carla said, "Oh, I'm going to F him up." I just think that, and it's been booked so many times before. I think that it's not like they have beef. I think they probably really respect each other. But I think there's something inherent that if you have a fight scheduled and it gets cancelled and then rescheduled and then cancelled, by the time you actually get to fight, you're going to be like, "Oh, you've been, you know, I've been wanting to fight you for so long." It sort of brings that edge to it. So I look forward to both of them being really pleasant and proving me wrong.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be... That fight, though, is going to be pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's good input, mate.
All good? Yeah, good, man.
No, I didn't. So, guys, what's going on? Another fiver from Matt Steyer. Dude, thank you very much, bro. Matt, you are a legend, bro. Matt Steyer. Thank you very much, man. So how many guys we got left now?
Oh, sorry, it's all done.
It's done, we're
Yeah,
done.
yeah, the last...
We're done.
Santiago Ponzinibbio was the last one to weigh in. He's made weight at 171.
Okay, cool.
So we've got about 25 minutes before the fighters all face up.
Cool. We're going to do the face-offs for Bet365, right?
Yes.
So we should leave the stream.
Yeah.
So, guys, face-offs will be happening, but they're not going to be a part of this stream because our sponsor will be sponsoring the face-offs. So we will get those face-offs recorded in the next 15 minutes and put straight up online in probably about 5 minutes later. It'll just be a nice little one-piece face-off video for you all. But I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We had a rocky start to this stream. We tried streaming at 1080p and the Etihad Arena said no. And that was a bit scary, man. I could see it lagging out, so I cut it, couldn't handle it. We went 720 and it's been good ever since. So we will be continuing doing these live streams throughout the next 3 events. We'll be doing a live stream for Magny and Chiesa and for McGregor and Poirier. So thank you very much, everybody. Like, all the donations you guys have made to us as well, man. Like, geez, dude, your content is worth more than 5. Mate, Matt, thank you so much, man. Like, I struggle to express, like, how nice and how grateful we are for all of those, like, donations, man. Like, there is no need, man. And the fact that you guys are doing that just, like, strengthens our community and our love for you guys even more, which is strange to say because I don't know how we do that. But thank you all so much for everything. And hopefully sending you my resume. Good man, send it in, dude. We are all open, man. And you know, if you're a good guy and you've got good work ethic, eventually good things will happen. So sound, boys, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for tuning into the weigh-ins, and we are out. Oh great, that was terrible exit. Right, let's just stop the stream. Goodbye, boys. I just want to... It's not allowing me to change that.